7 Millionaire Lessons That Made Me a Millionaire. Hey guys, Ariane here, and some of you know that I started from just dreaming of making minimum wage to help support my family to somewhere in the middle getting into $50,000 in debt, and now I'm a multi-millionaire in my 20s, mostly from real estate investing. So I filmed this during the last day of my 20s, and today I'm 29, tomorrow I'm 30, so I was just thinking about the things I learned in the last 10 years that really shaped me and helped me on the path to becoming a millionaire. And more importantly, having financial and time freedom to spend more time with my family, friends, travel, give, and do what I really want to do in life. And I'd like to share those 7 lessons with you. So maybe those will help you with your journey to financial freedom as well. Lesson 1. Learn to love the challenges. Life doesn't happen to you, it happens for you. I heard this first from Tony Robbins.
If we can realize that life is always happening for us, not to us, game over. All the pain and suffering disappears.
When I first heard that, it helped me realize that everything I've gone through, all the situations I'm going through now even, especially the challenges, those situations make me so uncomfortable, but they're designed to help me become a better me. Everything that happens, whether it seems good or bad, they happen for us. And it really helped me put mistakes into perspective. Whenever I made a mistake, I used to be so hard on myself. And I still am now, but before it used to take me like days to get over a mistake. Now I realize that what I need to do is learn from the mistake, create systems and processes to prevent them from happening again, but at the same time, be grateful that I had the opportunity to learn from that mistake. And I've made so many mistakes, guys, including losing more than $100,000. And I'll talk about what I learned from that later, so keep watching. Lesson 2. Find a way to hang out with people who are where you want to be. Jim Rohn said, "You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with." I can't stress this enough. Growing up, my mom, brother, and others around me always worked hard, loved others, loved God, and gave so much of themselves. And that's what I knew growing up, and that's what shaped who I am today. But when I began my journey to financial freedom and wealth, I didn't know a single person that was a millionaire or who was financially free. Thankfully, we found mastermind groups with people who were already where we wanted to be. They were millionaires, had financial freedom, gave abundantly, and had amazing relationships with their families. We started hanging out with them, and years later, here we are now. Millionaires with financial freedom, we can give abundantly, and we have amazing relationships. Is it a coincidence? Of course not. We became just like the people we spent the most time with. Lesson 3. Focus will make you rich. Jim Collins in the book Good to Great says it this way. A great company is much more likely to die of indigestion from too much opportunity than starvation from too little. The challenge becomes not opportunity creation, but opportunity selection. And this applies to all of us. We live in a world with so many opportunities that 99% of them are distractions from the one thing that we should be focusing on and becoming great at. I really like this analogy. Think of doing something great or success like you trying to light 5 leaves on fire using a magnifying glass and the sun. If you keep moving the magnifying glass across the 5 leaves, none of them will catch fire. But if you hold the magnifying glass on 1 leaf until it catches fire, then you can keep that fire going and move on to the next leaf. You can eventually do all the things you want to do, but you have to give one of them all your attention first. You got to put in the time and attention and the focus until you reach a level where you can sustain that one thing and then move on to the next thing. Lesson 4. Don't quit. The only thing you can really control is when you decide to quit. Success happens slowly. There are so many variables that dictate success, and you really don't know for sure when that right time is going to be, especially when you see that exponential growth. But I can guarantee this: if you don't quit and you keep going and you persevere, you will get to your goal. Lesson 5: you are your most important asset. Invest in yourself more. Investing in yourself doesn't always mean you spend money on yourself. At first, I started doing this by investing my time in myself and improving my skills. I didn't have a lot of money back then. In school, I would spend extra hours learning about the topics that got me interested the most, and once I started working, instead of playing games and watching shows after work, I would listen to podcasts, read books, read forums, and other training. And you know what? It paid off. Now, once I made more money, I invested in more education and in masterminds that allowed me to network with people who already achieved what I wanted to achieve. And it's not just about business and money. I've invested in our relationships. I've invested in couples retreats, education on getting a grip on my emotions, and other personal development. I saw how much those investments in myself helped me grow into a better leader, business owner, and investor, and all around better person. Rohn said, "Become a millionaire not for the $1,000,000, but for what it will make of you to achieve it." And it's so true. I can see that my most prized possession is the person I've become that has allowed me to be a good steward of the resources I have now. Lesson 5B. It's not about what we have. It's about becoming a person who can be responsible for that goal. There have been so many times when I got frustrated when I didn't reach a certain goal or have a certain thing or get a certain achievement. But what I've learned is that it's not about the goal. It's about the person we become. For example, if I want to have $1,000,000, I first have to become a person who can handle having $1,000,000. In the beginning, I'll tell you what, I wasn't ready. I couldn't even steward $1,000, let alone $1,000,000. And throughout the years, I've grown and grown and grown as a person, a leader, a business owner, and have been responsible first for thousands, then 10,000s, and now millions of dollars. So focus on this formula. First, become the person you need to be. Then do the things that that person needs to do. And then you'll have what you want to have. Lesson 6. Don't let comparison steal your joy. Focus on you. And guys, this is so hard to do. It's human nature to compare ourselves to others. But there's a healthy comparison where you use that as a friendly competition and it helps drive you because you know something's possible. But on the other side, there's unhealthy comparison where no matter what success you achieve, you just feel like it's not enough and you're not happy because someone always has succeeded more. If you truly believe that the person you need to be is more important than what you have, then don't compare your chapter 1 to someone else's chapter 25. And even if you think you're both in chapter 1, you don't know the experiences of that person from the past that helped shape who they are now. So focus on you. Focus on becoming a better you. And celebrate your wins, even the ones you think are small. The things you want will come at the right time. Lesson 7. Keep doing the right thing. It will pay off. I promise. Like I said earlier, I made a lot of mistakes. There were times when we lost so much money on deals, and there was a year when we lost more than $100,000 that year. And the important thing is learning from that mistake, and now we have systems and processes that prevent it from happening again. But that money, those were real losses. And we usually partner with private lenders and other investors on our deals. And you know what? We could have easily said, we can't pay you back all the money because we lost money too. But that's not what we do, right? My mom always taught me to do what's right, not what's convenient. So we worked extra hard and still paid our private lenders and our investors all their money back. and the interest they were owed, even though we lost so much money. And you know what? The crazy thing is we were able to do that, and we had one of our best years ever. Like last year, we were able to give $50,000 to charities that support children and families in need, even after losing money. And somehow the blessings keep pouring in. The more we do the right thing, the more opportunities come our way. So keep doing the right thing. It pays off. And a lot of times in unexpected ways. And I have a bonus for you since you stuck around to the end. This is my bonus lesson, and it's my favorite. The journey is worth more than the destination. I see now that through all the lessons I've learned, what's truly amazing is how much I've grown and matured as a person. Yoshihiro Tagashi said, "You should enjoy the little detours to the fullest, because that's where you'll find the things more important than what you want." And that is so true. The things I cherish the most are the relationships and friendships I've made on the journey. I met the love of my life, lifelong friends who I love spending time with, and who challenge me to be a better me. And there's so many more great people who inspire me and I learn from daily. So don't forget to take a look around and realize that the journey itself is the prize. Thanks for listening, guys. Do me a favor and smash that like button, click that subscribe button so you can see more of my videos on money, real estate investing, and financial freedom. Have an awesome day, and I will see you next time.